Hello, everyone. All right, I'll mute everybody out because we have some background noise. So, guys, just to make it a habit as you're getting on any team Zooms or any kind of Zooms in general, if we could, let's make it a habit to press that little mute button at the bottom left-hand side of the screen. It makes it so much easier, and be cognizant, please, that you don't accidentally unmute yourself as the call is going on. We've had some amazing things happen. Also, be aware if your camera's on, because you never know. You might be picking your nose or doing something craziness, or, you know, going to the bathroom or God knows what, and you just share it with the world. It can be quite embarrassing. So just wanted to share that, guys. If we could be cognizant of that, let me go, and I'm going to go live on the team page. Just give me 1 second. Here we go. Da, 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 da. So, guys, we have some incredible information for everyone tonight. I believe many people will get a lot of value, and if you're ready to take this thing to the next level, we're going to be breaking down some strategies tonight on exactly how to do that. Let me get this bad boy started over here. I think it is working. I don't know why. It doesn't quite. Okay, we had some people unmute themselves. There we go. Alrighty. I think we are live on the team page. I think we're good. Alrighty. Again, maybe I just don't mention to mute yourself because I make more of a big deal about it tonight, and then everybody seems to be unmuting themselves. Awesome. So here we go. Hey guys, welcome to tonight's team call. We're going to be going over a little strategy of how we are going to take this thing to the next level and totally rock this bad boy out. So what we know is that you guys are absolutely some rock stars in terms of building out a customer base. And, you know, it's just amazing because we're just sharing a simple cup of coffee. Everyone is really good at, you know, not only sharing that cup of coffee, sharing their story, plugging people into either the videos from the app or the videos that we have done, the 3-minute video, the testimonial videos, maybe a group page. Many people are putting people into the Team Rise community, or there's a bunch of other groups. I'm not going to start naming a bunch of names because if you're not in that, you're going to go, where's that group? But bottom line is, guys, we have customer groups, and we're either putting people in a customer group, we're plugging them into a tool or something. So what we're going to talk about tonight in starting is another tool for you guys to go out there and totally kick butt and basically grow your business. Imagine having a page, so not only so you can put all your customers in, but people that might be open to checking out the business, to have a group page that you could put your promoters or potential promoters in. Would that be cool, or would that be cool? So many of you all have asked for it, so here it comes. And instead of me explaining this, we're going to have one of the rock stars from the team who she's going to be sharing some strategies. And by the way, guys, we have a lot of incredible ladies that are going to be adding value to this page and bringing different perspectives. Some amazing ladies that just are I mean, we're just really fired up and privileged to have so many rock stars on our team that are going to be bringing value to this page for you to use to bring in your new promoters. But with that, I'm going to turn it over to Bobby Joe, and I'm going to have her, she's going to outline a strategy to actually promote into the group, share where the group is, and give you all the details, because anybody that knows me knows that I'm not the detail person, right? I'm simple ABC 1, 2, 3 systems, but when it comes to details, I have no idea. So with that being said, Bobby Joe, are you out there?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Over to you.
Awesome. Okay, I'm super excited, you guys. First of all, thank you to all the leadership that we have within our team that really is taking the time to make this something incredible for all of us to grow our businesses, because customer recruiting is great, right? Like, we love to share the products, but truthfully, some people need help when growing a team, and they need guidance. They need that 1-2 system. They need a place where they can plug people in. And that's exactly what this group is going to do. So just, you guys, go in with an open mind and an open heart, and know that this group is truly going to bless you in such a magnified way, right? So basically what it is, I am actually going to, Chris, do you think it would be best to put my post ideas on the team page, like in a post, so that they can see it?
I believe so. And what other format were you planning on sharing tonight?
So I'm actually going to post the link in the comment section below, or in the comment section in the chat, but you have to be invited to the group, but at least save the link so that you have it, right? So when you're sharing the group, you have it and you're not like, hey, where's the link? We're gonna post that into the chat tonight so that you have it. And then the other format that we're going to go over is just knowing that a lot of stuff you can start inviting people into the group this week, where we're going to, start engaging people. We're going to start sharing the things that are going to be happening, but it's not going to officially happen until next week. Do you guys get that? So we can add an invite this week and start getting people excited to be a part of what's coming, but it's actually going to launch next week. So add this week, launch next week, and all the things, the videos, the excitement, the hype, everything that's going to happen in this group is going to officially launch next week, but we want to get your people in now. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. I'll give it back over to you. I'm just really excited. I'm super fired up of what's coming, because people are working so hard behind the scenes to make this incredible. And I know it's going to be such a powerhouse event for all of us. So I'm buckled up and ready to go.
So to clarify, Bobby Joe, what I understand is you're going to be posting the link, which you just did. I said copy and post it, not copy and paste it. Or I meant paste it. I don't know what the world I type. That's why I try not to type stuff. And Bobby Joe was gracious enough, along with some of the other ladies, they are going to be putting together posts for you that you can post on your page from a attraction marketing perspective. So where you're not trying to just figure out, how do I go about doing this, and not know. And what I do want to recommend, and there's probably, knowing these ladies, there's going to be instructions on this, but you don't want to just copy and paste it totally. You want to change up a couple words, as well as use different emojis. You don't want your post to look similar to anyone else's post that you see. Like, you want it to be similar, but not the same. You want the emojis to be different. You want all that anything you want to add there?
Well, I just wanted to say, like, we're going to give you guys sample posts, things that we, I typed a bunch of posts up today of sample posts, things that I'm going to post. You guys are welcome to, I'm sure a lot of the other ladies that are on this team are really great at posting. So we can get a whole collaboration of post ideas done on the team page and have things readily available for you guys. The point is not to be like, hey, I'm having an event, let me know if you want to be invited. That's not how it works. We've got to still share a story. We've got to spark interest. We've got to say why they should be invited to this event, right? And if you see a really good post idea, don't just copy and post it onto your status, because what that does is it actually slows down the person's algorithm that posted it, and it's going to completely diminish your algorithm. So you're really not going to get a whole lot of eyes on there. So really just take the ideas, piece them together. If you find one sentence that's pure fire, use that sentence, but put your words in there too. So our post idea collaboration thing will happen in the team page. I'm sure I can get a bunch of the ladies that are doing this with us to work together to get that up. But just make sure that you're using our ideas and kind of putting your own swag in there too, so that it's your voice and not just ours.
Hey, thank you, Bobby, for covering that. I wanted to cover something really quick. I wasn't even going to talk today on the Zoom, but hey, guys, look, we all have customers, okay? All of us have lots of customers, okay? Our business is gathered around customers. A lot of our customers don't even know there's a business attached to what we're doing, right? So what I've had my wife doing this week is basically creating an email, and we're going to blast this out on Wednesday to all my customers, saying, hey guys, thank you so much for being true to our products, to our company. We're super excited that you guys are still here with us. And then what's going to happen is we're going to have a fly on the wall event next week. If you're interested about how to generate income in a business opportunity, click on the link below. Okay, so what happens is you're not being salesy, you're just giving an option to somebody that may not have been interested into doing the business with you guys, right? So I highly recommend that you go out there and create that list and email all your customers all at one time and see what happens, and attach the group and let them be a fly on the wall. Who knows what's going to happen with this, guys? This is our first time doing this. I'm super excited about it because I know what's going to happen. We're going to bring in a bunch of distributors onto our team. And then what I was thinking with the other leaders is like, how cool would this be that we go out here and do this and bring on 300 or 400 new distributors? Well, guess what? That's going to keep us busy for the next 90 days, right? So guess what happens? The new year comes on. That gives us time to develop those people to generate that $500 to $1,000 a month. And we're going to basically go back to creating our thousandaires like we did at the very beginning of the company, okay? And then stuff happened, you know, with corporate shipping, all of that. Well, hey, guess what? A lot of the people that get involved in network marketing, they're doing this because they want to make that extra $500 a month. And we know that. That's 80% of the people doing this business right now. So let's go out there and be a blessing to everybody. Let's get the message out through Facebook to your customers, and let's go out there and completely rock this. I believe that this event is going to be phenomenal. All these ladies that are on the team are phenomenal. They're going to bring it to you guys. I promise you, you do not want to have a prospect or somebody you've been talking to not on this group, because they will miss out. I'll promise you that. With that being said, Bobby, I'll pass it back over to you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited because what you guys are going to see is an event. You're going to hear a lot of stories. You're going to hear a lot of testimonials. It's going to be a 3-day event where, you know, somebody who can relate to my story or might not be able to relate to my story will be able to relate to somebody like Chris's story. So how cool is it that we can all collaborate and get my prospects to know that, hey, there's somebody like you in our business currently. Like, let me show you who he is. You need to hear his story. You need to see this. You need to be a part of this. And you guys, whether, you know, they say yes to joining your business right now, just remember that those seeds are being planted, right? And all of the stories and testimonials that you're going to hear are going to be fire. It's going to be great. But here's the thing that I also want to stress. It is important for you to show up too. It is important for you to support the people who are putting this on. And it is important for you to tag your people and for you to be like, hey, I saw this. I thought of you. Hey, you've got to watch this because this reminds me of you. So you showing up and you doing the follow-up is part of this event. again, so you can get your people in now, and then next week is when the event is going to drop, and you don't want to miss it. So be ready, be prepared, do the things now to really launch everything next week for yourself, for your business, because that's what this is for, is to help you grow and to help you develop a team and to help you bring in rock stars. We a lot of us that are here doing this are doing it because we want you to be successful, and we know that a lot of people struggle with recruiting. So I'll let you go ahead and take it over, Chris, and I'm excited, and I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Awesome.
Hey, can I add something really quick, Shweta? Or so guys, I think when it comes to talking about the opportunity, I really do believe that a lot of people, they overthink it. You know, and here's my take on it, and y'all take it for what it's worth. Anytime you're talking about the opportunity, you can always back the conversation up to, okay, well, just try the products, make sure this is a good fit for you, you know, believe in them first, and then we'll talk business after you get them in and have your experience. You know, a lot of people are great at talking about the products, great at customer acquisition, but you can be just as great at bringing on affiliates, because the reality is, when you really stop and think about it, who doesn't want to do this? You know, the reasons that people don't do this, it's usually pretty simple. You know, reason number one, I would say, is people don't think they know enough. They don't think they know how to do it. They don't think they know enough details. They don't think they're good at sales. They think it's just a lack of ability within them. The second reason is people think that they don't have enough time. Those are really the two core issues that people find, and the reason that they can't do a business like this. So when it comes to your content, you want to center your content around simplicity, and you want to be a model of the business for people that you would want them to follow whenever they join the business. So guys, don't overthink the content of how to attract people. And like what Bobby Joe said and what Chris said, you don't want to copy people's posts. You know, I think a lot of people that I see, they act out of desperation instead of inspiration. And you can't act out of a place of being desperate and thinking, wow, like I need affiliates, I need more people on my team, I need this, I need that. Think about what can you use within your story? What can you say? What can you share about your story of how you got started that will inspire someone to get started? You know, if someone is giving you the objection, let's say if I don't have the money to get started, right? Well, then you can tell a story about how you felt about the investment it took when you got started. You know, so start using, when we say share your story, it's not just, oh, I drink this coffee and I'm down 20 pounds and my energy's amazing and man, like I'm making a lot of money. It's really the story behind the story. How did you feel before you got started? You know, what were hesitations in your own mind before you got started? It's really taking it a step back and putting yourself in that prospect's shoes, in that person's shoes. So when it comes to what we're doing here with this group, guys, here's what I can tell you. Those of you that take advantage of this group, your business is going to grow exponentially. There's no doubt about it. We're not doing this because we think it will work. We're doing it because we know it will work. So it's up to you for the next 7 days, 6 days, starting from after tonight. It's up to you to really get uncomfortable, to really get vulnerable. You know, my honest take on it, if you've never done a live video, it may scare you. You might go, oh my gosh, I'm going to stutter. I'm going to say the wrong thing. But there's people that have been watching you for however long you've been in this business. I promise you this. There's people that have been watching you that just need to feel the connection. They need to hear your authenticity, and they need to hear your passion. And that's why a live video is good. It's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. So when you do a live, share with people why you're excited, why, you know, this business is something, because the thing is, here's what people care about. You guys ready for the magic nugget? People care about what is in it for me. That's what they care about. What's in it for me when it comes to the product or the opportunity? So guys, like we spend so much time worrying about how does the comp plan work? what's in the coffee, all of these different what ifs and how to's and stuff. But the reality is people just want to be told what to do. And when you're able to give them the vehicle and then lay out the roadmap to where all they got to do is drive it, they're going to go drive, and they're going to drive to success. And guess what happens when they get there? They're going to call their friends up, and they're going to help their friends drive to meet them in success land. Okay? So don't overcomplicate this business. Just be excited. I mean, it's sharing a cup of happiness. The happiness comes in 3 forms: coffee, lemonade, or chocolate. Do you know people who like being happy? Do you know people that like to make a little bit of extra money? I mean, it's that simple. When someone is interested, you just plug them into the group and let the group do the work for you. So don't overtalk, be original, and just go out there for the next 6 days and really, 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 instead of just talking about the product, talk about this side gig, talk about this opportunity, talk about this community and how awesome it is to be a part of it. And when people show interest, say, hey, no pressure at all. Maybe it's not for you, but would it be okay if I added you to a group so you can be a fly on the wall to learn how simple what I do is and how this might be a great fit for you? Guys, no one will tell you no. No one will tell you no. But like Bobby Joe said, you got to follow up, you got to show up, and you got to follow through, or they're not going to do it either. So your team, your people, your prospects, they're going to do what you do. Just remember that. So with that, I'm done. That's my rant for the night.
Guys, I'm about to turn it over to Earl Green, but I just want to echo what you just heard, actually from both of them. Both Bobby Joe and Gavin both shared, people are going to do what you do. Tonight, I see we have over 300 people on the call. Every single week, honestly, it should be no less than 300 people on the call. But this is the thing you have to ask yourself. Why are your people going to get on the call if they don't see you on the call? And this is a reality. When I got started in this industry, especially like this, I'm like, looking at flipping the little thing, I'm seeing who's on here. And if the person that brought me on board doesn't think it's important enough, and guys, I want to be very clear, it's your business. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to be on any calls. You don't have to be on trainings. You don't have to do anything. But successful people do what unsuccessful people aren't willing to do. And the thing is that the successful people are on the call. So you want to be on here. So guys, it's not that long of your life to basically jump on the call, get value and different stuff like that, because your team sees you. And there's leaders that are on every single Saturday morning call, and they're like leaders way up in the company, and you're like, why are they on the getting started training every week? It's because that's what leaders do. But you don't have to do it. I just wanted to put that in there. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Earl Green. Earl Green, you out there, brother?
I'm right here. You got me?
Share some value with us tonight.
Man, I tell you what, I'm already so excited from everything that's going on, and it's falling right into place with what I wanted to speak on just for a minute. For any of this to work, we got to have a purpose. And our purpose is to elevate those people that's around us. And how do we do that? It's exposing our culture. And what is our culture? It's loving on one another. It's keeping a positive attitude. It's caring by showing and sharing, and not just by spouting words. And we've been given tools here. This is something that amazes me with the company, that we have leadership that is putting together tools for each and one of us. And we have so much that we can use to accomplish, our purposes and what we want to do in life. We have a product that can actually help. It can change your life. It's changed my life. It's changed my dad, my wife, and different ones in my family. And, when you can help someone change, when you can help someone elevate themselves, maybe their mental state by helping them feel better about themselves, with my own story, many of you know my story. I started out at 360 pounds, didn't know whether I'd live the year out or not. But I can tell you right now, because of the culture we have and because of the products we have, I have something that I can share. That story that we talk about, there's nothing more important than that story that you can share. And it doesn't matter whose story that you would share. And I don't care how high up you get in the company. that story is what sells. It's not like we've heard, it's not the product that sells, it's they buying into that story. And when they find out what's connected to that story, then they want to try the same thing you've tried. So we need to take every opportunity to take the tools that's been offered to us and to start using them, because it's a proven way of success. Sometimes we want to, and Lord knows I've been bad about this. You know, you want to do it your way. I'm one of those people that like to take control sometimes of what I'm doing. Instead of listening, I kind of want to plow my own road. If you've ever, I don't know how many out there has ever done it, but if you've ever plowed a mule, there's two ways to plow a mule. You either let him plow you or you plow him. And it's sort of like that with our own mentality. If you're a redneck, you'll relate to that. If you're not, look it up. but anyway, you know, sometimes you got to take control, and you got to be able to have the reins and to know what direction you're going. But you know, sometimes when you're plowing an old mule, that mule knows what's up there ahead of you because you can't see in front of him. And I'm not calling our leadership a bunch of mules, but they've already been there. You know, and sometimes we need to listen to our leadership because they've helped us already, you know, to overcome a lot of things. So, and why does it work? It's because it's simple and it's duplicatable. Everything that we do, we can share with somebody, and we can share our success by example. So our system's already worked out, folks, and it's up to us to take that system and to use it. But there's nothing wrong at all. There's nothing wrong at all with taking that system and adding your flavor to it. You know, you don't change the system, but you can add your flavor. And if we do that, we can make it personable to other people that know us and people that we're dealing with that can relate to us. Everybody's not going to relate to you. So this is a good time to bring them on to meetings and stuff. Those that may not relate completely to you, take advantage of our meetings. Take advantage of the tools that we've been given, and we can build our business beyond anything that we ever dreamed of. I mean, I'm at a place right now, I never thought that I would even be at the level where I'm at right now in any kind of business like this. But I want to tell you,
Earl, you got muted.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Earl.
Earl probably dropped his service. What he was sharing is that he cannot believe the kind of business that he's been able to build, and he doesn't even have good phone service.
I thought it was all for suspense because he said, "What am I tell you?"
Hey, Chris, I think you probably got a call or something because it just muted. He was still on. It was just
Okay, there you go, Earl.
He's got
there
it.
you got me. Anyway, I just wrap it up real quick. I don't want to hold everybody, but you know, what I don't know if you caught it, we have a system that's worked out, and we don't need to change the system. And my folks there, the McLeans, have preached this to me. I'm a little hard-headed, but we can add our flavor to it. As I was saying, we can add our own personality to the message and to the system that's been worked out. But let's don't change the system. We have the tools that are proven, and it's through duplication and connection is the winning formula. So I'll leave you with that, and I think the new tools that's being offered to us right now is amazing. And if we don't take advantage of it, then you just really don't want to build a business. Back to you, Chris.
Awesome. So guys, you heard a lot of good nuggets tonight, and you heard a lot about, you know, telling your story, following the system. You know, it's funny because we have different leaders that have given different value as we got this whole system down. And, you know, like basically the McLeans started using something like, I'm ABC 1, 2, 3, when they're like, we have a 4-step system. And I'm like, 4 steps? What is that? And they threw in there, you know, drink coffee and be happy, right? So I implemented that myself. And guys, you know, our system really is so simple. So if you're on this call and you're sitting there going, well, what do I do? It's really simple. We do have 2 rules. Number 1, be happy. Number 2, don't basically All right, Ricky said he's going to chat real quick. Jump on and throw some more value. But number one is basically be happy. And number two, drink coffee, or it's actually 2 rules is be happy, don't be a weirdo. And it's pretty much that simple. Have fun and don't be a weirdo, or that are our rules. I mean, that are our rules. I can't even talk tonight. But basically, 2 rules. 1 is don't be a weirdo. 2 is have fun. Apparently, I have to have fun because I can't even put words together. So with that being said, guys, 4-step system. Spend 30 seconds going over this because it doesn't take long. Step 1, drink coffee, be happy. Oh my gosh, that's so complicated. If you can't do that, there's something wrong with you, right? Drink coffee, be happy. I like coffee. Drink chocolate and be happy. Drink lemonade and be happy. Whatever you need to drink, drink something, be happy. Number 2, share your story. How do you share your story without being a weirdo? You ask 2 questions. Question number 1, do you know anybody who drinks coffee? Why do we ask that question? Because everyone drinks coffee, or they know somebody that does. I don't care who you ask. If you say, do you know anybody that drinks coffee? They're going to say, of course I do. Everyone knows people that drink coffee. Second question, have you heard about the happy coffee that everyone's been talking about? Why do we say that? Because if everyone's talking about it and you don't know about it, it's going to make you want to know about it. It's called social proof. It's proven. 90% of the people, when you say, have you heard the happy coffee that everyone's talking about, and just try me. Try it tomorrow. And they're going to go, they repeat back almost every time. They repeat back and they say, happy coffee? What is that? So now you get to share your story without being a weirdo, like going, hey, you got to drink this coffee. No. When you share your story, people are going to want to drink the coffee. So a quick tip in sharing your story is people are skeptical. So start off your story by saying, when a friend of mine told me about this, I was skeptical. But what I found out was, and you might want to share where you were before. When I got on, I was tired. I had no energy. I had this, whatever. If you could talk about the problem and then how the coffee solved the problem, right? And that is effective storytelling. So handle the objections before you get them. Hey, I was skeptical. It sounded too good to be true. You could say something like that. But what I found out was when I tried this, I went from being tired and no energy and this going on and no focus and this whatever, overweight, boom, I got on it. This is exactly what happened. Boom, boom, boom. Problem, how it solved the problem. Share your story. Step 2. In finishing your story, hey, there's a video that explains it so much quicker than I can. Boom. That's step 3. Share the video, share a website, share a cup of coffee. Share a tool, guys. Don't be a tool. Share a tool. So step 3 is share a tool. Anything other than you is a tool. Step 4, guys, people already know that they're already self-doubt. They already have all this stuff going on where they're telling themselves there's only 2 reasons why people won't do this. 1, they think they're too cool. 2, they're afraid. It's that simple. They're either afraid or they think they're too good. So, guys, if you can take away the fear, but basically, boom, how do we take away the fear? We basically tell a story, we share a tool, and then we say, I don't know about all that when they start asking questions, and you just reiterate your story, pass the ball to somebody else. And if you see, people think in pictures. So I always tell the story about, hey, is it safe to say you're not qualified to join the NBA? And why? Because most people don't see themselves as Michael Jordan. But if all they had to do is get out on the court, and then Michael Jordan runs by and they pass the ball to Michael Jordan, who would not join the NBA if all you had to do is give the ball to Michael Jordan and let him take all the shots for you? Guys, every single one of you on this call have that ability to pass the ball to your Michael Jordan. It's someone in your support team. And you got to do that. You got to pass the ball, pass the ball, pass the ball, pass the ball. That's the system, guys. We just went over 4 steps. And yes, I even took longer, but it was still just a couple minutes to explain the whole system. And we're trying to figure out, how do we do this? It's really simple. Guys, what we're talking about tonight in this group It's just another tool. That's it. It's not like we're changing the business. The model's the same. The system's, everything's the same. Boom, we're just passing the ball. Ricky, I know you said you wanted to share something.
All right. Hey, I got a couple of things that I wanted to get clear before we get off the call tonight. On this group, guys, yes, we're all going to be excited. We're going to bring thousands of people into this group. But whatever you do, please do not just go add 600 people on this group because you have 600 friends on Facebook. Be sure that you're clear and you talk to these people so they know that they're being added. Because I know me personally, if you added me to a group without asking me, I'm not going to accept the invite. And I'm probably going to block you from Facebook. I'm serious. That's just me. Okay. So a lot of people are like that too. So please go out there and talk to the people before you start adding people. Okay. Also, I wanted to get this clear because I've been getting a lot of questions about the Christmas party. Guys, if you're attending the Christmas party at my house, December 14th, please send me your name so I can put you on the list and send you an invitation. The reason I need to know a head count is for food and beverage purposes, okay? So if you're planning on attending, please let me know. Also, we have a promo going on the team page. Basically, what I'm gonna do, and guys, I know I have teammates that are on from Canada, Australia, New Zealand. This goes for everybody, not just here in the US. You heard it from me. I will buy your plane ticket to the US if you're from another country, but it's for one person, not the spouse, okay? Whoever's in the business, if the spouse wants to come, hey, you're more than welcome, but I will buy one plane ticket if it's coming from New Zealand, Australia, or Canada to come over here, and I will pay for your hotel room if you're one of the people that get selected in the drawing. Basically what the promo is, in our back office, you show the top 10 customer enrollees for the month, okay? At the end of the month, on the 31st, right before midnight, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Then I'm gonna post that on the team page so people know who was on that top 10. Same thing with the recruiting on the Elevapreneurs also. Guess what? Guys, you have the perfect opportunity to be in the top 10 this month. Why? Because we're doing this sneak peek group, okay? So guys, I'm super excited. I'm gonna be giving away basically 3 free flights and 3 free hotels for the people that win. There's 20 people that are gonna be in this category, 10 and 10, and then I'm gonna be giveaway. So it don't matter if you're coming from New Zealand, Canada, Australia, whatever part in the world that you're at, that's on me, okay? Also, I talked to Gary McGrath today, and I like structure, guys. I really do. I'm very green whenever it comes to this. And I'm starting in January. We're going to go back to what we were doing back in October. What does that mean? The leaders are going to be hosting events in your neck of the woods. New Zealand, Australia. We'll be coming up to you guys sometime within the first quarter, second quarter of next year to get Australia and New Zealand launched. I'm super excited about that. I'll be there for 2 weeks. Canada, same thing. So we're going to be doing these events all over the country. So next week, all the Triple Crowns are going to get on a call, and we're going to map out the next 90 to 120 days going into convention in April, which I believe the convention is going to be the second or third weekend in April, around the 16th or 17th. So guys, if you're planning on attending convention, just know that it's going to be around the 16th or 17th of April. Our convention this year was incredible that we just left about 3 weeks ago. And I guarantee you that whenever you guys come back, for all of you coming from other countries, it's going to double in size. Everything's here. Everything that we've been working for is here. I've been talking to a lot of people that have been looking at what we've been doing, and now they're coming around 2 years later. Guys, I've been doing this business for 2 years, and now they're reaching out. They're like, hey, what's going on over here? What's going on over there? Guys, if I would have not been consistent at what I was doing for 2 years, those people wouldn't be paying attention. Everything that you do in life, remember, it takes work ethic. It takes consistency. It takes showing up. Guys, I want this so bad for you guys. Gavin Teague has been staying here with me for a week. He's going to stay here for another week. The whole reason I moved to another house is for any of you. Look, I'm not excluding nobody. Any of you guys that want to come stay with me for a week, 2 weeks, y'all want to get some person-to-person training, my house is open to all of you. So just know that. It's not just leaders. It's not top ranks. If you want some coaching, reach out to me. My house is open to each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I'm super excited about what we're going to create, finishing off 2019. And I promise you guys, 2020 is going to be epic. Thank you guys for everything you guys do. Chris, the call is yours.
Awesome, guys. So, again, we have some fun stuff coming on. Everything you hear us talk about is fun, fun, fun. A lot of what we're doing, guys, the culture building, when we're traveling out, we're not doing these events because people need to see a presentation, all that, guys. We built this business entirely off of Zoom. We're doing it for the connection. We're doing it for the camaraderie. We're doing it for the friendships and building the relationships, because yes, you can build relationships on Zoom, but you cannot build it the same way that you can when you're sleeping in people's houses or, wherever. And we've been able to travel a lot to a lot of different areas and really connect with people and stay at their houses and build relationships. And it's just been absolutely amazing. Some of my closest friends now are all through people that have come that we've met in this business, that I talk to multiple times a day, that we're always building and sharing and talking about stuff way deeper than just the business. Talking about things on how to become a better version of ourselves. Talking about things on how to become the leader that we desire to be. And we'll close it out with this. Many times people say that they want to be this and they want to be that, and they want to have this great life and they want to make all this money, and whatever your thing might be. The bottom line is what are the people that have what you have? What are they doing? Are they getting on the calls? Are they getting on the trainings? Are they basically showing up? Are they there? Because it really isn't any more complicated than this. If you want to have a good business, do what people that have a good business would do. It's not any more complicated than that. If you want to have good relationships, watch someone with a good relationship, do what they do, you have what they have. My dad taught me one thing growing up that has stuck with me forever. He said, don't ask a plumber how to be a doctor. Like, don't ask broke people how to become wealthy. Don't ask people with bad relationships how to have a good relationship. Don't take advice from people more screwed up than you, period, in any aspect of your life. It's really that simple, guys. This isn't rocket science. You want to be successful, look at what a successful person would do what they do, and you'll have what they have. And what I will say is that they show up. They get on the calls. You will see many of the same leaders. Some of y'all get on, it's the same people talking all the time. They say a lot of the same thing. Well, are you saying the same thing? Are you? The bottom line is that this call is open for anyone to share. We have so many different leaders that will bring value and all that, and they'll jump on and they'll basically share and bring value to the team calls. This is your team call. But if you're not showing up, guess what? You can't take ownership of it. And the bottom line is the only thing that you can basically control in your business is you. That's it. You can only control what you do. That's it. You can't control what your team does. You can't control what your upline does. Look, some of us don't even like our uplines. It doesn't matter. You can either use that as a reason to move forward. And guys, I've learned some of the best things. Some of the best leadership skills I've learned were from people that I didn't connect with in my upline. Where I was like, I don't like the way they make me feel. But that doesn't mean I talk bad about them. And I said I was going to close on the other, but I'll close on this. Guys, there are people on this call. There are people in your upline or even sideline that can basically help you wherever you need help. So if you don't connect with one side of what your upline does or whatever, and I'm just sharing this because we all have that, side of us, right? Instead of focusing in on all the things that person you might not connect with, why don't you focus on the great things that you can get from them? Because I don't care who it is, what, guys, every single leader on this call you can learn from, whether you connect with them in every way or not. There are people that you can learn from, every single one of you all, even if you don't even look at yourself as a leader. I guarantee there's something I can learn from you. I guarantee it. But you have to be open. You have to be you have to have an awareness that instead of focusing on all the things that you don't like somebody does, take value from the things that they do great. Because every single one of us on this call do some things great. And then go find somebody that has the tools or the things that you might not connect with. And then just go get the value from them on those things. Because I can promise you this, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And every single one of you all have the same exact opportunity and have the same ability to get value and get coaching from people in your upline. So you can't blame it on your upline. You can't blame it on your downline. The only thing you can control is yourself. The only person that you can depend on or basically rely on or control is you. So if you don't like what's going on in your business, look in the freaking mirror and change the person in the mirror. For things to change, you need to change. For things to get better, you need to get better. And guys, it's just a matter of you deciding that you're going to quit making excuses and you're going to go start changing your life. With that being said, everybody have an awesome night. Take care, guys. I will unmute the call.
Chris, can I say one thing?
I was taking some.
See ya.
Earl, unmute yourself because I unmuted everybody and then basically the whole call went to go.
Good night. Thanks for amazing call.
All of you.
Earl, can you share real quick?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you talk about do a thing that's required. My Wi-Fi was down at home tonight, so we drove down the road to a bar. I'm sitting out behind a bar using their Wi-Fi so I could get to this meeting so I wouldn't have to cancel myself. You do what you do. So,
what Earl said, do whatever it takes, guys. Let's go out.
Not you. I'm not talking. What did you need?
Let's go.
Stop asking me.
Awesome. Loved it.
Wow, that was
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Good
Have a
night.
good night.
Great call.
Good night. Great call.
Loved it. Loved it.
Good night.
Good night.
Great call, everybody.